All right, for this first example, what it says is to write the equation for the line that goes through the point -10, 8, and with the slope of m equals 6. So first thing we got to ask ourselves, okay, this is weird. Haven't seen this before. That's okay. First of all, it says the equation. Well, what equation is the equation for a line? Well, that is our y equals mx plus b. Okay. So first step there, just like most everything we're doing, okay, that's what I gotta be thinking, which means I need to find the m and the b. Those are the two pieces. It already tells me the m though, so I already got part of that. So first I'm just gonna write this in. So instead of m, I'm gonna use 6 because I do know that m is 6. What I don't know is the b. Okay. How can I figure this out? Well, they gave me this point, -10, 8. Okay. No, that's a point, right? It's a point on a graph. If I were to graph this, it looks something like this. I'm just sketching. It's not going to be perfect. This is my x-axis. This is my y-axis. -10 is my x. Okay. -10, let's just say that's like right here. And 8 is my y. So let's just say that's up here. Well, it's that the point, -10, 8 is this point here and where those two meet. So if I was graphing it, it'd be like this point right here. It's the x and the y that occur. Um, so we know that the point they gave us was an x and a y. Well, what I can do is I can use that idea and I can take this, I can take this -10 and I'm going to plug that in for x. Okay. And then I'm going to take this 8, it's my y, I'm going to plug it in for y. So that's how I'm going to do this. So if I were to do that, literally that y is now becoming 8. Okay, I'm going to keep this equals 6. Now that -10 is becoming my x. I'm going to use my parentheses like I always do because I'm plugging it in. I want to make sure I keep that multiplication there. And then the thing I don't know still is that plus b. But when I did this, okay, now I have all numbers except for one variable, b, which means if you only have one variable, you can solve this. So just to reiterate again, you took your point and you plugged it into the equation. Leave your b because you don't know the b still. Okay, we can simplify this. So we're going to go ahead. 6 times -6, sorry, 6 times -10 is -60. Use your calculator if you weren't sure. I'm going to pull down my plus b, pull down my equals, pull down my 8. Okay, now I can actually solve this. It's a one-step equation. I'm just going to add 60 to both sides. Okay, trying to get the b by itself. So got to get rid of this -60. Even though it's adding, it's a -60, so I added 60. 60 plus 8 is 68. Those cancel out, so I have equals b. We're not quite done. We still need to take our b, and we're going to plug it into the equation, okay? So you still want to end up with that y equals mx plus b. So it's y equals, we have our m, which is 6x. That's what it gave us, plus our b now, which is 68. And that would be the equation. So in this equation, you have a slope of 6, and this will go through that point, -10, 8. If you draw that line on a graph, it'll have this point on that line. Cool. Go ahead and there's one more example to watch, and then you're going to try to practice problems just like these two.